I just started a 72-hour fast. So yes, no food for the next 3 days. Only water, coffee, electrolytes, and pure discipline. For the next 2 days, I'm gonna be challenging not just my body, but my mind. I'm gonna pop up on the screen for you just some of the benefits that there are to doing a 3-day fast. I'm gonna show you what this does to my body physically, how this mentally affects me, if I'd ever do this again. And by the end of this video, we'll see if I crack and end up eating some food, or if I can actually test my discipline to its maximum potential. So let's see what happens when I stop eating for 3 days. Little time check, 1:45, June the 2nd. Technically, the 72-hour fast actually already begun last night. So let me show you when this fast actually officially begun. June the 1st. 2025. It's currently 10:07 p.m. I'm about to have my last sip of coconut water, and you saw me just have my last bite of a cantaloupe. Cheers. Our 72-hour 3-day fast has officially begun. That is the last thing going into my system calorie-wise, which means our 3-day fast will end on Wednesday, June the 3rd at 10:07 p.m. I'm never taking food for granted again. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. And Jason's doing this with me.
I'm really scared, but I gotta do it. I ate a lot in May, so I gotta lose it. Summer's coming.
Is that your reason for fasting? We got this. At least we're doing it with a buddy, because I don't know if I'd be able to do this by myself.
Good luck to us.
Okay, so it's day 1. I woke up this morning and I literally had a little like not a panic attack, but I literally like sat up on the edge of my bed and I was like, Emily, what are you doing? I was like, why are you doing this? Like, I think just for me, like the thought, like the idea that like I won't be consuming food for the next 3 days was kind of like freaking me out a little bit. Of course, there's like benefits to this and it's completely safe to do so. But I think just like as someone that's like, no, like your brain needs carbs for energy and to function. And as someone that like goes to the gym, like I need food for like fuel and to like help me get through my workouts. And what do you mean I'm not gonna eat? Like I get hangry so freaking quick. And it's just like, oh, you're in a bad mood. When was the last time you ate? Oh, just have some food. Like have a freaking apple, have a chocolate bar, you'll be fine. So it's like the thought that like now I'm intentionally not going to be eating for the next 3 days definitely is freaking me out. But it's like, I know that it's also just like a huge mindset thing. So the goal for the next 3 days is to drink between 3 to 4 liters of water each day, and then between 1 to 2 cups of coffee. Coffee is super helpful to suppress your appetite and then also just give you a bit of that energy, because I'm not going to be having any food to give me any energy. So bottle 1 complete. Now, in terms of supplements, I take multivitamin, fish oil, zinc, magnesium, collagen. I'm not going to be taking any of it. Collagen has calories, so that's going to not put me in a fasting mode, so I can't even take that. And then just to play everything else safe, I'm just gonna stop for the next 3 days, except for my magnesium supplement. Magnesium, potassium, and sodium is good to take when you're doing a water fast, just to help with like headaches and to avoid making you feel dizzy, because water like obviously is going to hydrate you, but it doesn't fully hydrate you the way that like electrolytes and sodium does. So we're going to take our first cup of coffee, black. First of all, I already hate black hot coffee, but I always, and I mean always, put sweetener in my coffee. I don't think I've ever drank a cup of black coffee ever in my life, but anything to help suppress the appetite. That is so bad. We just finished a quick little 60-minute walk on the treadmill, super slow speed. Wasn't trying to like increase my heart rate or like exert a lot of energy, just being super mindful of like not tiring myself out, because I don't want my body to like feel like I absolutely need to have some food or like be lightheaded or dizzy or anything like that. I know that like some people will like embark in a fast for like weight loss and like aesthetic purposes. Some people will do it for like religious reasons. There's also the benefit of autophagy. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Like, what a cool concept. The fact that like your body can go through this phase where it's just like self-cleansing and it like helps protect against disease. So for the first 14 weeks of 2025, I set a goal for myself to try to like get snatched and try to get abs for summer of 2025. Just like entering the summer feeling my best. And I was freaking killing it. I was so absolutely locked in. I ended up losing 14 pounds in like 14 weeks. I felt my best. best. I got into the best shape of my entire life. I was living in Dubai. I was just so absolutely locked in. And then I went to the Philippines. And in the Philippines, I got introduced to a whole bunch of Filipino food. And I pretty much, for the month of May, I feel like I just went through a phase of like abusing food. Like the first 14 weeks of my cut, I was very intentional with like high protein, whole foods, because I knew that those foods were just like physically making me feel so good. I went to the Philippines and I just like, it kind of felt like all the habits that I worked so hard to maintain in the first 14 weeks of the year, it kind of felt like I just like threw them out the window. I wasn't really prioritizing whole foods. I was eating a lot of Filipino food, which a lot of Filipino food is very heavily greased. Not only did I start physically feeling the effects that food was doing to me, like obviously I was putting on some weight, but also just like sluggish and like constantly tired. I was tired so often because of these foods and the effects that it was having on my body. To go through a phase of my time where I was just like being super mindful of nutritious, nutrient-dense whole foods to then just eating whatever I wanted, it just like hasn't been making me feel the best. And so definitely part of embarking in this 3-day fast is like trying to go through like a physical just reset. But I'd say the main reason why I wanted to try out this 3 days fast is I've done my research and I've seen like all the benefits that you can get from it, and one of them being mental clarity and focus. Ending the month of May and just like being in that new environment, I've just been feeling like lost and like without purpose. I've been putting myself down a lot because I went through this phase where I was like working to become like the best version of myself, to then just like feeling like I kind of let all of that go. And so mentally I've just been like in like this weird funk. One of the intentions of what I'm searching for in this fast is trying to find that like mental clarity, a reset physically, emotionally, spiritually. Why do you have to stop eating to like do that? I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if by the end of this I'm going to feel worse. And I know that my main strength and who I'm really going to be leaning on during all of this is God. Just praying a lot, just completely leaning and trusting Him. It's definitely not like a weight loss. Like I know some people will do it for like weight loss. This is not a sustainable way to lose weight. You have to actually build the habits to lose weight properly and keep it off long term. Doing a little check-in, 6:16 p.m. What hour does that put us at?
About 19 hours.
19?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's wrong.
It's 19 hours because we started at 11 p.m., right?
No, 10.
All right, 20 hours. It's been 20 hours.
Okay, we're on hour 20 of our fast. How are you feeling?
I actually feel okay so far. Like, I don't know what's going on. I have been defeated. Like I've had a couple of grumble? Yeah. Some grumbling, yeah. Twice. As far as like hunger goes, I feel like I can hold it off, like chilling.
I'm chilling too.
Yeah.
I hope we're not like dying like the next 2 hours. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but we actually surpassed 24 hours.
Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy.
Day 1 was surprisingly way easier than I was anticipating.
Nah, you can say it was easy, not gonna lie. Just get it over with.
Ooh, it scares me to say that. Some parts of the day I had like a little bit of a tummy ache. I think just like lack of food, like an empty stomach. But it went away pretty quick. I had a headache at the beginning of the day, went away pretty quick. We're gonna get some sleep and I will catch you for day 2 tomorrow.
You said I was a piece of art. You decided to paint my heart, but you colored it gray, then you put it in a frame, hung it beside other house gray as mine. Oh, I should have known, should have let you go. Oh, I should have known, should have let you go. Oh, I should have known, should have let you go. But I wanted to fall in love so bad. Like in the movies or the dreams. You like
I put more salt in that than I did yesterday. Disgusting. That's so bad. Okay, checking in. We are an hour 39. Woke up this morning, like very first symptom that I felt like the moment my eyes woke up, headache, like slight headache. But as soon as I like got up, I like used the bathroom, like the headache pretty much went away. Feeling good. And every single time I say that, I get so nervous to say it because I don't want to like get cocky and be like, this is not as hard as I thought that it was gonna be, because I'm just so scared that like at any moment it's gonna just like hit me all at once. But if I'm being completely honest, like I'm here to update you and give you the honest experience of what this has been like for me. It hasn't been that hard. Like I thought this was gonna be so much harder, but I've been chilling, and I 1000% know that it's because God has been my strength through all of this. And one thing I do want to mention about this experience, I feel like this would be so much harder had I not had the option of staying home for the duration of this experiment. If I knew that I'd be like up and about throughout the day a lot, traveling here, traveling there, walking to and from work, from the grocery store, like doing multiple errands during the day, you drain a lot more energy doing stuff, obviously. And so I knew that for the duration of this experiment, I would just be home. And I think that has been a huge help. I did a little weigh-in this morning. We're down 3 pounds from yesterday. I'm not doing this as like a weight loss, fat loss. Like it's not sustainable. That's not at all what I'm chasing. But I did say I was going to update you along the way. So down 3 pounds after just one day of no food. Babe, predict how many I'm getting.
It's only for tonight, and it'll be a guide, and I will be here right by your side. Only for tonight, we're at the speed of light, and supersonic. Twilight, a new surprise as we're spinning the night into the night. No time, just a
Fourth liter, done. Okay, currently 10 p.m. Tuesday night, which means we have officially hit 48 hours, which means we should technically / for sure be hitting autophagy right now. My mind is just like still so mind blown and like mind boggled at the fact that like this hasn't been as hard of a challenge as I was anticipating. I was anticipating to like absolutely just struggle, be so ravenous, be so freaking hungry and like wanting to quit. 48 hours in and I'm not feeling terrible. Like I get random bursts of like a slight headache for like a few seconds and then it goes away. Sometimes I'll feel like nauseous, like for maybe like 30 seconds and then it goes away. Energy isn't like terrible. Got 4 liters of water done. Today we did 3 teaspoons of table salt. Himalayan or sea salt is going to be a better option because it's going to provide more potassium and magnesium in it. But I'm taking my magnesium supplement, so I feel like it's good enough. At least that's what ChatGPT said. I'd say like the weirdest thing, or like I guess the hardest thing, is like fighting the urge to want to go and eat. It's like the habit of eating, just like I like finished taking a shower earlier and like in my mind I was like, oh, like I wonder what snack I'm gonna go like prepare it out. And then I like stopped myself and I was like, wait, you're not eating right now. Like it's just like stopping the habit of eating has been like the weirdest thing of this experiment, because you go eating every single day of your life to then just like not, and then having so much more time in your day because you're not cleaning the dishes, you're not cooking, you're not preparing a meal, you're not eating the meal. That has also just been like a weird adjustment, like waking up in the morning and like not having to think about like what should I make for breakfast. I need to go shop for groceries. My fridge is empty right now because I wanted to like make sure I wasn't like tempted to have some food. So yeah, it's like all these little things that like has been just like such a weird adjustment. But ending day 2, starting day 3, I will catch you tomorrow. morning. We are on hour 61, our 72-hour fast. Personally, for me today, feeling okay. I think the mood's just kind of like no significant, like I have a little bit of a headache today, more than normal, but like no crazy hunger or cravings yet. I think it's just like my mood's just down. I think just like the thought of like not have eaten the past 62 hours mentally kind of just like gets to your head. I think it's more of like a mindset as opposed to like your body like physically, like my body isn't like physically like demanding food yet, knock on freaking wood. But we haven't had an update from Jason, so let's pass on the mic.
So last night I was really hungry before going to bed. We watched the movie, and throughout the movie my stomach kept crumbling and I just felt hungry. But this morning, hunger is gone. Emily just said it's about the mindset, but right now I have such a big headache that I can't really have a mindset, if that makes sense. Like the headache has taken over my hunger, you know, like trying to be tough about it, I guess. But my head is just hurting a lot. That's about it. Just get it over with.
We're on hour 66. Jason's crashing out, bro. Jason, what's happening?
I don't know what's going on. I have been defeated.
How are you feeling? Just like 3 basic words.
Dizzy, hungry, weak.
Oh no.
When is mental clarity supposed to kick in? It's gotta be a myth. I have the biggest brain fog in the world. All I can think about is food.
He's been like this, I'd say, from the beginning of the day. Like day 3 for sure is like kicking him in the butt.
It's actually harder than I thought.
And I said to him, I was like, babe, like you don't have to make it to the 72nd hour. Like if you're not feeling good, like just end it. He goes, I didn't come this far. I just come this far. He's got it. He's got it. For sure, he's got it. Whether you believe in God or not, I think for us, like the biggest difference between my experience and journey between Jason's was I went into this like very heavily wanting to rely and lean on God for strength. Like there's just absolutely no way I could go through this without him. Whereas Jason's kind of just doing this on his own. Not to say that he doesn't believe in God or anything like that, but mine was very heavily focused with like relying on God. And I think maybe that's why, I don't know, I'm not crashing out the way. Jason! You can do it. It's officially been 10 hours. 72 hours.
Yeah.
The brain. We're doing just some really easy digestible food. We got apple, Greek yogurt, cucumber, a boiled egg with some more egg whites on the side, and then a glass of coconut water for electrolytes.
I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm not. Like the third day it was really hard. Just super hungry, right? Second day, I had some cravings, but I could fight the hunger. First day, chilling, cruise through it. But today, since I woke up, it was just a struggle all day. I didn't get the mental clarity that most people say that they get, and if anything, I got more fogged than normal. After this fast, man, like I don't think I understood how much of a privilege it is to just eat in general.
But you made it.
But I made it 72 hours. I was so close to breaking it.
I was gonna say, I'm genuinely so proud of him for actually sticking to it, because Jason doesn't do a lot of like hard challenges. And this was like, I'd say it was his first time ever like really challenging his discipline, and the fact that he made it all the way through, I'm so proud of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel good. So I'm actually gonna hold off until tomorrow morning.
It's crazy.
So definitely 2 different experiences for sure.
Oh my God, that's the best coconut water I've ever had in my entire life. Bro. Oh my God, food, bro. Oh my God. Yo, I could cry. This is so good, bro. Bro! I'm not even over exaggerating either. Oh my God, thank you, Lord God. Thank you, Lord God, for helping me do this. Oh my God, babe.
I actually cannot believe I'm about to say this, but I just went 84 hours with no food. Just like, that is just so mind-blowing to me. Someone who's just programmed to think that like I need food every single day. So this experience has definitely taught me a lot. Obviously we need food to a certain extent to survive as human beings, but a lot of the times when you think that you're hungry, you're really not. I think it's more of like a habit, and the idea that like we're programmed to eat at certain times and a certain amount of times per day. And I feel like this just proved to me that like we really don't need as much food as maybe we think that we need. And so after hour 72, I was like, let's just keep extending it. Like let's just kind of test ourselves. We're feeling good. I don't feel any need to end it right now. And then at about maybe hour 74, when I tried to go to sleep last night, it took me so long to fall asleep. I feel like at that point, my body was tweaking. I felt so restless, like just laying down in bed. I felt like I needed to like get up and like do some push-ups, like go hit some squats or something. I'm definitely feeling a little bit weaker today in my muscles. Like I was trying to put on mascara and like even just like holding my arm up, my like arm started to like feel a little bit tired. So definitely gonna be cutting it off. I'm gonna be breaking my fast this morning. A few things that you want to be focused on are whole foods. You don't want to be completely shocking your system. You have nothing in your stomach. Just stick to whole foods, high protein. The other thing that can happen if you don't take your post refeed seriously or be very intentional with the foods that you're eating is you can have the runs. That's something we're going to be trying to avoid today. Cheers. The flavor is so intense. Wow, coconut water has never tasted so good. Now, apparently when you are reintroducing food into your system, you want to be eating very slow. I've never taken food for granted again. It literally feels illegal to be eating right now. Like it feels so weird to go so long with the idea of like, no, you cannot eat, to like now just having food. Access to food, what a freaking privilege. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I went into this kind of chasing that like mental clarity that people say that they get from fasting. I don't know if I can really say that I achieved that. Like, how do you know if your mind just feels clear? I feel like because I was going into it kind of like chasing like, okay, when am I gonna feel it? When am I gonna feel it? Like, do I feel clear right now? Like, is my mentality like clear right now? I think I was like putting too much expectations on it that like at one point I kind of like lost like, well, what is that supposed to feel like? But I will say that I feel like lighter. Never thought that I could go that long without food. Genuinely, I like remember hearing people talk about fasting, even people that do like Ramadan. Like we were in Dubai during Ramadan and just like knowing that all these people were fasting for like a certain amount of hours per day. Like to me, that was just like, oh my gosh, like what do you mean? Like I need food. This experience really taught me that you really don't, to a certain extent. And I think a huge chunk of that comes from the fact that I had God as my strength and I was praying and I was leaning on him and I had him by my side, which is why I think I was able to extend my fast. If you're thinking about doing a fast, I highly recommend it. Just do your research. There's so many benefits to it. I also was chasing that like autophagy, like your body just detoxing itself and like repairing dead cells in your body. Like what a cool thought. And there's so many benefits to that. But yeah, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, I would love if you subscribe to help me grow my YouTube channel that I'm trying to grow and stay consistent with. And if you are watching all the way to the end, kisses for you. Thank you for being here. And until then, I will see you in my next video. It's been maybe 10 minutes since I had my first meal. My stomach is hurting. It absolutely feels like it's tweaking. I can physically feel it grumbling. Like it's just like it's just like working overtime to like digest the food. I'd say the first symptom that I started feeling was a headache and like nausea. Oh my gosh, my stomach hurts.